From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Day morning. Hope you had an awesome weekend out there. It was just awesome to see all the sunshine after a couple weeks of not seeing any sunshine at all. So our pattern will be breaking up for this week, but it's not breaking up with as much gusto as I was hoping. We will have a little shower chances starting Tuesday night and beyond. Could even see a little bit of wintry precip in the mix for Tuesday night and a Wednesday. It doesn't look like accumulations are going to be all that significant, but of course we'll be keeping a close eye on that, and we will be trending warmer as the week goes on, ending up in the 50s as we get to the weekend. Right now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils, and you see that cloud layer starting to lower and lower. Could have some areas of fog out there this morning. In fact, we are definitely seeing a whole bunch of fog for the foothills and the mountains of Yakima and Kittitas counties, and even a little patch of fog on US Highway 12 near that Wallula Junction. All right, temperatures down into the teens and 20s, 18 for the Tri-Cities, 21 for Yakima, 23 for Tollgate. Got to bundle up as you're headed out the front door. Is your hourly forecast for this Monday for the Tri-Cities. Seeing some sunshine as we head into the afternoon. Definitely not as much as what we saw over the weekend. So in general for today, highs getting into the 30s and 40s for lower elevations. A mostly cloudy day. And I'll time out that chance for a rain-snow mix or some freezing rain for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a man is behind bars following a deadly shooting in Walla Walla. This morning, we're explaining how tips from the community helped police catch the suspect. It's all coming up.
And this morning, neighbors are speaking out about the Level 3 sex offender home. And also tonight, officials are answering questions. Coming up, we'll see what's happening in Kennewick as the community discusses the home ahead of tonight's City Hall meeting.
And Catholic nurses are taking their concerns public today. Coming up, we're going to learn why staff are joining the picket lines in Richland and what Catholic Regional Medical Center has to say about the ongoing negotiations. It's all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. Thanks for waking up with us on this Monday. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend.
I definitely did. You definitely did last night with the Seahawks win.
Yes, we're going to talk more about their trip to the Super Bowl coming up here in just a little bit.
We do want to start your top stories, and we're starting off with a developing story. This as a suspect has been arrested in connection with the homicide in Walla Walla.
Here's what we know so far. On Wednesday, 49-year-old Arturo Serrato Martinez was pronounced dead after being found unconscious next to a car. Community tips and security footage then helped police identify a 27-year-old homeless man as the suspect.
He was apprehended without incident on Friday in Richland, and the suspect admitted to the shooting, which followed an argument.
He is now in the Walla Walla County Jail, charged with first-degree murder. Police are still investigating and plan to search his vehicle.
Looking ahead today now, the Catholic Regional Medical Center in Richland is speaking out after the Washington State Nurses Association announced plans for an informational picket outside the hospital. Catholic says it respects the nurses' right to engage in informational picketing, but it's disappointed the actions happening while contract negotiations are underway. The medical center believes discussions should remain at the bargaining table to preserve good faith negotiations. On the other side, the nurses say off-duty staff will take part to inform the community about concerns, including workplace violence and missed breaks.
Continuing coverage this morning as dozens of residents gathered along Edison Street between 8th and 10th in Kennewick. On Friday, they were concerned about the Level 3 registered sex offender living near schools and churches. You see it there as Apple Valley News Now was on scene. Now, since this news first broke, neighbors have organized multiple protests just like this one. And now today, there will be a town hall at Highlands Middle School, and it'll offer an opportunity to ask questions directly to people you hope to get answers from. One resident we spoke to actually grew up in the home in question and said her grandfather taught women's self-defense for the Kennewick School District. Well, she decided to attend the protest to learn more and to voice her concerns.
My grandpa and my uncle actually are they built this home. And my mom grew up here, my uncles grew up here, I grew up here until they sold it because they needed a one-level story because they were getting older. And I just know that he's rolling in his grave up there, and it's not right.
So the town hall for today is scheduled for 6:30. The meeting will include law enforcement, local officials, and the home's manager, Joe Field. Representatives from DHS and DOC could also be there to answer your questions. Be sure to stay with us right here on air and online for continuing coverage and update from tonight's town hall.
6:06 and turning to Pasco now, where the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is launching a new workshop aimed at helping truck drivers turn their experience into a business.
Yeah, the chamber says that the 4-day workshop is planned for late March, and it will be done in partnership with the Office of Minority and Women's Business Enterprises.
The training will focus on certification, contracting, and what it takes to start an independent trucking business, especially for those interested in working with government agencies and major contractors.
It'll be people that are fair. You guys can be new, or you guys could already have a CDL, but the most important thing is that you guys want to start a business.
Now, the workshop will be offered in both English and Spanish, with more details and those exact dates expected to be announced soon.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, a massive winter storm has left a deadly trail across the country, and the danger isn't over yet. Nearly 200 million Americans are now facing bitter cold, power outages, and travel disruptions. Coming up, international news, we'll take a look at conditions this morning and why officials say the next few days could be just as dangerous.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is going to break down your first alert forecast, let you know what you can expect as you head out the door this morning.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. Because at Schweitzer, your best day can start in the village or at the summit and everywhere in between. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less at More Furniture, with sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you, or shop now at morefurniture.com.
Another Yakima winter is right around the corner. Don't get left out in the cold this year. Call Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric today and take advantage of our Cozy Comfort Bundle. You'll get a furnace system check as well as a whole home electrical inspection for just $116. That's right, 2 checks, 1 cozy price, and peace of mind all season long with our Cozy Comfort Bundle. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
Driving the Nissan Kicks with intelligent all-wheel drive is like the best seat in the house. See why it's been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy 5 years in a row. Drive the reimagined Nissan Kicks today. Now get a low $309 per month lease, or get up to $1,000 customer cash on the 2026 Nissan Kicks.
Let Schweitzer be your next winter getaway. A place where the views are as good as the company. And the skiing is as electric as the experience. Explore Schweitzer. All days, always.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now are sponsored by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will have a little chance of either freezing rain or rain-snow mix as we head into Tuesday night and then eventually into Wednesday morning. So this half hour, we're going to focus in on the Yakima Valley and the Lower Columbia Basin, but the next half hour we'll pivot over to the Blue Foothills. So this is Wednesday morning in the Yakima Valley. About 10% chances of freezing rain before 10 a.m. And then down in the Lower Columbia Basin, specifically this is for the Tri-Cities, chances of a rain-snow mix through 7 a.m. And then after that, it would just be a cold rainfall. Now, keep in mind, these are pretty bare bones chances, about 10%. It doesn't look like accumulations will be too significant, but this could definitely be impactful, could impact your morning commute for Wednesday. So, of course, that is something we'll be tracking very closely. Let's take it back to this morning, zone by zone tour of this morning's temperatures. We start off in the Cascades where we are in the 20s. Then for the Kittitas Valley, we're seeing some upper teens out there, 18s for Cle Elum and Thorpe. Then for the Yakima Valley, right around 20 degrees for the most part up and down the valley. And then for the Lower Columbia Basin, 18 degrees for the Tri-Cities, 18 degrees for Mesa, 17 for Connell. For the Blue Foothills, all of us in the 20s, even seeing some upper 20s for Lexington and Heppner. And then for the Blue Mountains, a mixture of 20s and 30s. Moral of the story is you got to bundle up as you're headed out the front door. Here's your day planner forecast for Yakima for this Monday. We will see some sunshine as we head into the afternoon, definitely not as much as what we saw over the weekend. And high temperatures will be going up, up, and up all throughout the week. Very mild by this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 12 minutes after 6 and continuing to talk weather, but on a national front this morning. We're talking weather from Louisiana all the way to New England. The death toll from this massive winter storm, unfortunately, continuing to rise this morning.
All this as parts of the Northeast are seeing the highest snowfall in 4 years, and the weather is impacting travel, and it is expected to linger.
This morning, ABC's Lionel Moyes has the latest on conditions and how some communities are trying to cope through the cold.
Millions waking up to frigid temps this morning after a deadly winter storm brought heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain from New Mexico to New England. A private plane carrying 8 people crashing after takeoff from Bangor, Maine.
Aircraft upside down. We had a passenger aircraft upside down.
No confirmation on if there were survivors. More than 12,000 flights were canceled nationwide Sunday.
I've been stuck here and I'll be stuck here for 2 more days.
Travel on the roads coming to a halt. One man recovering after this massive ice-covered tree fell on this car in Atlanta. More than 1 million power outages have been reported across 11 states.
We're going to have to stay at a friend's house who's got heat.
Okay.
We don't have anything.
In Louisiana, the frigid weather turning deadly. 2 men died due to hypothermia. In New York City, at least 6 deaths are linked to the conditions. A woman near Boston was killed after a snowplow backed into her.
My biggest message is please take it seriously. Stay off the roads and check in on your neighbors.
And some moments of just that. In Oklahoma, one Tulsa man pitching in with a vintage fire truck he bought from an auction, using it to help bring the homeless to shelters.
Just cruise the streets, see someone, offer a ride. If they take it, great. If not, I can at least warm them up in the truck and just get them a water, meal, something. And it's just giving back to a community like everybody should do.
Bless his heart, out there
So
just
sweet.
doing good work in such frigid temperatures. Yeah, new information actually just coming into the newsroom. We've now learned today nearly 4,000 flights have already been canceled. You heard Lionel saying yesterday there was over 12,000 that had been canceled. And that death toll, as I mentioned, unfortunately continuing to rise. Just within the last hour, we've learned of 4 more new deaths. So 18 people in total now at least are dead across the country.
And the National Weather Service is speaking out this morning, saying the impact from this winter storm, as you heard, could last for days. So people are being warned to stay off the roads with concerns that the streets will still be frozen. So take care of yourself, check in on your neighbors.
Well, and with those power outages too, you know, that can be so detrimental because I mean, that's your heat. That's what keeps you warm. And it's not easy when there's these mass outages to get it all turned back on in a really quick, timely fashion. And so there's going to be people without power for days.
Try having a backup plan and then ask for help if you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it here because coming up next, we're checking back in with Josh Culbreth with our weather here locally. He's going to have that first alert full weather forecast in just a few minutes.
What's
What's so great about the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Save on every bedroom, dining set, sofa, and mattress. Or get 60 months, no interest. The January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home. I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
We're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We're here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
We're in this together. Sex and surgery all day.
Got this drive inside.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser General Surgery Center.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the final days of the January sell-off, everything is on sale. Save $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Only one station is on your side.
With the most coverage from the most places.
With comprehensive, accurate forecasts to help you avoid weather surprises.
Only one station.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
We have some donuts.
What? Count on Live to make your morning sweet.
Oh my God.
Monday, Jason Biggs from Untitled Home Invasion Romance.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. This pattern is breaking apart. When I say this pattern, I mean the air stagnation pattern that we were tracking over the past couple weeks, and that'll be replaced with some small shower chances for Tuesday night and beyond as we head throughout the week. So that dominant area of high pressure that was just sort of situated right over the Pacific Northwest, which was acting in essence as a weather force field, has now sort of broken down, which means that all these storm systems off in the Pacific are fair game to impact us, although they're not going to bring us as much snow as we need, especially up in the mountains. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this into motion over the next 48 hours with Futurecast radar. Now, Futurecast is trying to pick up on some low-wind shower chances today for lower elevations. I'm not too keen on that idea at all, but just throwing that out there. Now, it definitely gets a lot more interesting for Tuesday as we head into the evening. This is 5 p.m. You can see on the southwest part of the page here that storm system looming, and then it's going to be Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. This round could bring us a low wind chance of some wintry precip to lower elevations. So here's what that's going to look like in the Tri-Cities, at least precip chances over the next 7 days, 10% chance of a rain-snow mix for Wednesday morning. And then after that, looking a little bit wetter for Thursday and Friday, but a little bit warmer. So the main mode of precip at that point would just be rainfall. Of course, you can see day by day and hour by hour precip chances yourself by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. That tool is going to come in quite handy all throughout this week. Right here, the snowfall totals we're expecting from 10 p.m. this evening to 4 p.m. on Wednesday. This is 10 p.m. on Tuesday evening to 4 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. 4 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass, a little bit for U.S. Highway 12 and for U.S. 97, but otherwise not much snow in the forecast. High temperatures trending mild all throughout the week. So for today, we're going to end up in the 30s for the most part. And for tonight, most of us ending up in the 20s. See those forecast highs just ascending all throughout the week. We'll start this week being about 5 to 10 degrees colder than normal. We'll end it by being about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal. Those overnight lows are going to trend up as well. Okay, here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A small chance of a wintry mix Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then for Yakima, morning commutes could be impacted by freezing rain on Wednesday morning. For Ellensburg, perhaps a rain-snow mix tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Then for Hermiston, maybe a little bout of freezing rain Tuesday night, dry for Wednesday. And finally for Walla Walla, also a small chance of wintry precip Tuesday night into Wednesday.
Thanks, Josh. Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, from Olympic torchbearers to surprise snowboarding and a shocking birthday makeover. We're showing you the celebrities who surprised fans over the weekend. It's the latest in Hollywood coming up in your entertainment headlines after the break.
Life's better when you're under our roof, because we're as committed to protecting your dreams as you are to taking care of them and teaching the next generation.
Looking good.
Bundle home and auto and save up to 40%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
This President's Day, upgrade every room for less at More Furniture, with sofas starting at $395, beds starting at $195, and mattresses starting at $329. We have styles for every budget. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 0% financing with no money down for 61 months. Shop the President's Day sale today at a More Furniture store near you, or shop now at morefurniture.com.
In our house, love comes in little bites.
Mom, you do this every time.
Quality control. Memories are made in the kitchen. Find the right appliance to make more of them at Fred's.
All GE appliances are on sale, like this GE fridge, now only $14.99. That's a savings of $1,100. Stop by your local Fred's appliance today and shop the region's largest Get It Today inventory. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
There was a nice lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I need a bigger house, but with so many choices, who can I trust to help me with a loan? So she called her friends for advice, and they knew exactly what to do.
Yakima Federal helped us when the big bad wolf blew our house down. They had great service and offered a fantastic rate on our new home construction loan. And they won't sell your loan to the big bad wolf.
I'll call them tomorrow. Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal with your next home loan. You'll be glad you did.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, fans got more than they bargained for this weekend, as Hollywood was full of unexpected moments.
From Olympic torchbearers to surprise snowboarding and a shocking birthday makeover, we're still trying to figure out if it's real or not. We're showing you the celebrities who surprised fans over the weekend.
So starting with heated rivalry stars Hudson Williams and Connor Story, who have announced they're headed to Italy for the Winter Olympics.
HBO Max says the two actors have been selected to be torchbearers of the Olympic flame ahead of the opening ceremony. The Olympic torch relay ends in Milan February 6th.
The show Heated Rivalry has catapulted the duo to stardom, with the two recently presenting at the Golden Globes and making appearances on late night TV.
And from carrying the Olympic flame in Italy to carving up the snow right here at home, Olympian Shaun White took advantage of the fresh powder in Central Park, giving onlookers a surprise snowboarding show right in the heart of Manhattan.
I love him. Video of White racing through the snow has already garnered millions of views online, with fans cheering and capturing every moment.
White's impromptu performance came after a dramatic winter storm swept through the state, turning Central Park into a winter wonderland.
Yeah, what else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're Shaun White and there's snow,
put on a show.
Clearly, that's what you do. Yeah.
And while Shaun White was hitting the slopes, one Food Network star was giving fans a completely new look that left everybody talking.
So even if you don't follow cooking shows, you probably know who Guy Fieri is from his signature look, of course. But who's this guy? What?
Oh, no.
Who?
What?
Who is that?
Stop.
That's Man Fieri.
That's Ray Romano in still several years. Oh.
Well,
That's funny.
The Food Network star shared a video on his Instagram for his 58th birthday on Thursday. Gone are both his platinum spiked hair and signature goatee. Now he looks decidedly less remarkable. And hey, that's what the script said, not me.
Oh.
You do your thing, Guy.
And he admitted as much, writing, quote, "After so many years celebrating my birthday as Guy, I figured this year I'd celebrate it as just a guy." That is a man we don't know. You're now...
That's not real. That's not real. The Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives host didn't offer any explanation as to why he made the change or if he intends to keep the look. I think it's all fake.
I think we're being had.
I think so too. I feel like it's got to be some sort of set up for like a Super Bowl commercial or something.
Yeah.
There's something going on with it. His son Ryder commented on his Instagram, "When did you start selling insurance, Dad?"
He looks
Just
too
roasting
normal,
him.
and he just shouldn't.
It doesn't even look. It doesn't even look right. Nothing about it
Doesn't
looks
look
right.
like him, yeah.
It looks like prosthetics. It doesn't look. That's not.
Yeah. One day,
No.
hopefully in 50, 60 years, when he's on his deathbed, he still has the frosted tips.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, as he
will.
should.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. All right, I feel like there's going to be more to that. There's going to be more to that.
because there has to be.
Yeah, I need answers. All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, helping families navigate life in a new country, from reading to job skills. B5 Learning Center in Kennewick is empowering newcomers by offering programs for immigrant and refugee communities. We're going to tell you more about the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that they're giving out to people coming here. It's coming up after the break.
You know what's great about the final days of the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is still on sale, with savings up to 50%. Shop and save on every bedroom group, every dining set, every sofa, every mattress. Every single thing in the store is priced to go, from the lamps to the rugs and even the pillows. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Or make your cash go further with 60 months no-interest financing. But hurry, the January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Hello, Shelby.
Hello, Mariano.
Upload Mrs. Robinson's case.
Processing.
Is there any new information?
The record shows no driver at fault. However, we found footage which shows the other driver caused the wreck.
Nice job. What's the insurance company's offer?
You know it's too low. Should I ask them for more?
Thanks, Shelby. But you know when they hear from the heavy hitter, they'll pay much more.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Injured in a car wreck? Call the heavy hitter, Attorney Mariano Morales.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits, including 24/7 telehealth.
Wait, through my ICCU checking account?
On it.
Along with a whole lot of other benefits you might need. Because being human is a full-time job.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, spreading love and beauty for every occasion. This Valentine's season, express your heart with our stunning custom floral arrangements, vibrant live plants, elegant silk florals, and charming home decor. Our experienced designers are passionate about helping you create the perfect bouquet that says I love you in an unforgettable way. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. Celebrating love is what we do best, and we can't wait to help you make this Valentine's Day extra special. Shelby's Floral, we're more than just your flower shop.
To reduce your risk of getting cervical cancer, ask your doctor about the HPV vaccine and have regular Pap tests. Find out more about cervical cancer at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Monday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Colbert.
Let's talk about this cold, this frost that
I know.
made me 20 minutes late because I couldn't get the ice off.
The old ice scraper.
Couldn't find my old ice scraper.
Okay, let's step back a little further though and remember that beautiful sunshine we saw over the weekend.
The beautiful sun over the weekend. Yes, yes.
On Friday, when I got excited when I saw a little blue in the sky, and it was like a little sliver that big on Friday. I was like, all right, I'm in good spirits.
Yeah.
And then Saturday and Sunday, it was nothing but sunshine.
I know. And now you're saying it's all going away.
It's not all going away, but
Please say there's more coming.
It's
more
not
what?
Sunshine.
It's not going to be as gray as last week. So that's yay.
Yay. But it's not going to be as sunny as yesterday and the day before.
So you got to take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at those big weather stories. Now, it's definitely not going to be as dry as it was for last week, but the pattern's not breaking up with the amount of force that I was hoping. I was hoping we could get some winter storms up in the Cascades. We need the snow up in the Cascades for sure. Doesn't look like we're going to get that much, but we will at least have something to track. Small shower chances for Tuesday night and beyond. Also, a little chance that we could see some wintry precip for lower elevations for Tuesday night into Wednesday. And we'll be trending warmer all throughout the week. Could end up in the 50s by this weekend. Right now, you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. The beautiful city lights down below. And thus far, the fog has stayed confined to the foothills of Yakima and Kittitas counties and up into the mountains as well. Also, that little patch of fog on U.S. Highway 12 near Wallula Junction. Keep a close eye on that. Wherever fog pops up on the map for this morning, it will be in the form of freezing fog as temperatures out there in the teens and 20s. 18 for the Tri-Cities, 20 for Sunnyside. So yeah, like we were just talking about, it's not just going to be light frost on your windshield this morning. You're going to have to use a little bit of elbow grease. Okay, here is your hourly forecast for this Monday for the Yakima Valley. Getting some sunshine into the afternoon. Definitely not as sunny as it was for this weekend. So in general, mostly cloudy skies, highs ending up in the 30s for lower elevations. But speaking of lower elevations, we will have that low end chance for either freezing rain or rain snow mix Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour of news in Kennewick, where a local nonprofit is helping immigrant and refugee families overcome one of the biggest barriers to success, literacy.
B5 has spent the last 16 years working with immigrant and refugee families across the Tri-Cities, focusing on English, reading, and writing skills for both adults and children. So the nonprofit offers daytime and evening English classes, citizenship courses, and new digital literacy programs serving people from Africa, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Ukraine, and Latin America.
Leaders say many adults come to B5 able to speak some English but unable to read or write. It's a challenge that can really limit job opportunities and make it harder to support their children in school.
There's other people who never learned to read or write in their native language. Many of the people that, especially women from Africa, from Afghanistan, they never had the opportunity to go to school. And what a privilege to be able to introduce them to literacy. But it's a hard, hard road.
B5 says improving literacy doesn't just change one person's future, but can impact entire families, helping parents become more confident, more engaged, and better equipped to help their children succeed.
Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, Seahawk fans, we are waking up to a moment years in the making. A gritty win, a defense that delivered, and a familiar Super Bowl opponent awaiting on the biggest stage. Seattle Super Bowl bound, and we're talking the big win after the break.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now are sponsored by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks, and we've kept that title every year since. Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
3 legendary all-American groups, one night of American pop. Featuring the Grassroots, the Buckinghams, and the Box Tops. Together live for American Pop. Saturday, February 7th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or Legends Gift Shop. One night only. Don't miss American Pop. Saturday, February 7th at Legends Casino Hotel.
Don't wait to improve your sleep. Save big on top mattress brands during the President's Day event. Get savings on trusted Sealy support, the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic, and the luxurious comfort of Stearns & Foster. Your best night's sleep is waiting. Take advantage of these limited time offers. Visit us today and shop our large display of Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster mattresses during our President's Day event at More Furniture.
Depression and anxiety can feel like a heavy, suffocating weight pulling you down. But there is hope. Neurostim TMS can help you regain your life. No medications, no drug-related side effects, just a proven solution covered by insurance. Our FDA-approved, non-invasive transcranial magnetic stimulation therapy targets the source of your symptoms. Neurostim works when medications fail and is the Northwest's leader in TMS, with over 250,000 successful treatments delivered. There is hope. Call today for a free consultation.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became America's best-selling trucks, and we've kept that title every year since. Ford, the most awarded brand for initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal.
He scores!
Every save.
What a stop!
Every game.
That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken Capitals. Coverage begins at 7 Tuesday on My Network TV.
We have some donuts.
What?
Count on Live to make your morning sweet.
Oh my God.
Monday, Jason Biggs from Untitled Home Invasion Romance.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We will have a low-end chance of either a rain-snow mix or some freezing rain for tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Last half hour, we talked about the Yakima Valley and the Lower Columbia Basin. This half hour, we'll talk about the Bluefoot Hills. So this is Tuesday in Pendleton. Late on Tuesday evening, we're talking 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that a 20% chance of some freezing rain. That's going to continue into Wednesday morning. Could even see some snow mixing in at times. But then after 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, looks like it's going to transition to just rainfall. And keep in mind, these are just like 10 to 20% chances. Not that high at all. And then for Walla Walla, kind of the same thing for Tuesday night. Late on Tuesday night, low end chance of some freezing rain. And then into Wednesday morning, maybe seeing some snow mixing in. Maybe transitioning back to freezing rain and then just a cold rain by 10 a.m. So it doesn't look like that's going to amount to that much, but it doesn't take that much to impact your morning commute for Wednesday. So we will be keeping a very close eye on that. Let's take it back to today for the Tri-Cities. Your day planner forecast is going to end up in the 30s later this afternoon. And unfortunately, not going to see as much sunshine as what we saw over the weekend. Very quickly, your zone-by-zone tour for this Monday forecast is going to be in the 30s in the Cascades. It'll be cloudy, mostly cloudy for lower elevations. Going to end up around freezing in Ellensburg, mid-30s up and down the Yakima Valley, mid-30s for the Lower Columbia Basin as well. For the Blue Foothills, a mixture of 30s and 40s, and then then for the Blue Mountains, also those 30s and 40s. Now, thankfully, we'll be trending warmer all throughout the week. I'll tell you just how warm we're going to end up by the weekend, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
All right, 6:40 now, time to talk some sports on this Monday morning. Seahawks fans, it is official. Super Bowl 60 is set, and Seattle is headed back to the biggest stage in football.
The Seahawks punched their ticket after beating the Rams in a hard-fought battle. It was a big night from Sam Darnold, plus a defense that came in clutch when it mattered most.
And waiting on the other side, a familiar foe, the New England Patriots, setting up a Super Bowl rematch years in the making.
Let's take a look at how Seattle got there and what's ahead.
This morning, Super Bowl 60 is set.
The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 60!
The Seahawks outlasting the Rams. Quarterback Sam Darnold throwing 3 touchdowns. But it was Seattle's defense that came up big. Down by 4 points with just 5 minutes left in the game, the Rams opting to go for it on 4th and 4. The end zone just 6 yards away.
Throwing is incomplete!
The Rams would get the ball back later, but failed to capitalize.
They're gonna run the clock. That's gonna do it.
The win especially sweet for Darnold, an 8-year veteran playing for his 5th team.
To be able to do it with these guys though in this locker room, with this coaching staff, that's why it means the world to me.
And the Patriots make their plans for Santa Clara.
The Seahawks will play the Patriots, who advanced to their first Super Bowl since Tom Brady lifted the Lombardi Trophy in 2019.
I'd love to tell you exactly where they've marked the football, but folks, it would just be a wild guess.
The Pats defense winning the day against the Broncos in a game with more snow than scoring.
Take the handoff to the end zone. Wide open. Caught for a touchdown.
Denver taking an early lead in the dry conditions. Backup quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who last completed a regular season pass in 2023, showing early heroics. Patriots QB Drake May, just 23 years old, tying the game just before halftime. Then New England dominating the third, taking the lead with a field goal. And that would be it for scoring. The teams soon battling the conditions instead of each other.
And that is wide right.
Mike Vrabel leading the Patriots to the big game in his first season as head coach, turning around a team that had just 4 wins last season.
We love Coach, love playing for him. We got some more work to do.
Now for Seattle, a chance to avenge their painful 2015 loss to the Patriots, where an interception in the end zone brought Seattle to its knees. Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
This is exciting.
It is.
It's nice having, a football team that's good.
Yeah.
And won't disappoint you over and over
it's
again.
fun. I know. And I mean, when they replay that pick in the end zone there with the Patriots, just ugh.
That's such a tough way.
It makes you feel it in the inside.
That's a tough way to lose any football game, let alone it would have been back to back.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Seahawks were the same after that up until now.
It's a little reset. Yeah. So anyone wanting to go to the Super Bowl right now on Ticketmaster, the cheapest ticket price is about $7,400. That's the cheapest single ticket. The most expensive, about $36,000.
Wow. Okay.
So anywhere between, $8,000 and $36,000.
Yeah, so if you're someone who's, getting those tickets and you want to take us with you,
yes, 100%. We're free.
Yeah.
We don't work on
letting
Sundays.
No, and if I'm paying that much for a ticket, I better be getting a ring too.
$36,000 you want a Super Bowl ring with it. Well, and I'm sure these prices will continue to change over the coming weeks as well, and it'll be fun to track it.
Yeah.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door this morning, giving you a live look outside. This one from our Bi-Mark camera in Yakima. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is going to break down your full First Alert forecast, let you know what you can expect as we start this week.
You know what's great about the final days of the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is still on sale with savings up to 50%. Shop and save on every bedroom group, every dining set, every sofa, every mattress. Every single thing in the store is priced to go, from the lamps to the rugs and even the pillows. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Or make your cash go further with 60 months no-interest financing. But hurry, the January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Important news alert.
President Trump endorsed Amanda McKinney for Washington's 4th Congressional District.
President Trump endorsed me because he knows I'm a fighter.
Amanda McKinney will fight to grow our economy and improve affordability, keep our borders secure, advance American energy dominance, and always protect our farmers and families. Trump endorsed Amanda McKinney. America first. Central Washington always. Washington Rising is responsible for the content of this advertising.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Atomic Health pays me to do the in-home, I guess, nursing or the things I do to help out, so we don't need a nurse. Meds, cooking, cleaning, getting them to doctor's appointments, picking up prescriptions, whatever else needs to be done. So at least once a month or whenever I need her, Sarah or whatever nurse is available comes to our house. If I have a worry that I'm not sure if he needs to go to the doctor, she comes and advises me and does an assessment and tells me if there's anything I need to do different, or I don't know that I could do this without him.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery. Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Kraken Capitals. Coverage begins at 7 Tuesday on My Network TV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
After a couple weeks of abnormally dry weather for this time of the year, I was hoping for like a couple atmospheric rivers in a row. Doesn't look like we're going to get that, but we will have some small shower chances for Tuesday night and beyond. And the reason why our weather is trending more active is because, remember, that area of high pressure was just situated over the Pacific Northwest for the past few weeks, in essence serving as an active weather force field, but that has broken down. So these storm systems off in the Pacific, they're going to be fair game to impact us, and they will. So let's go ahead and time this out over the next 48 hours with Futurecast radar. Now look, Futurecast is picking up on some very low-end chances of some precip today for lower elevations. I would not personally bank on that, but it definitely gets a lot more interesting for Tuesday as we head into the evening. This is 5 p.m. You can see all this slated to the south and west, and then for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, this is when we could have some wintry precip, mainly either freezing rain or rain-snow mix for lower elevations. Doesn't look like it's going to amount to all that much, but it could be just enough to impact your morning commute on Wednesday. Here's what the precip chances are going to look like in the Yakima Valley over the next 7 days. A low-end chance of freezing rain Wednesday morning, and then better chances of just rainfall for Thursday and Friday, trending a little bit drier for the week. And of course, you can see day by day and hour by hour precip chances for your exact home address by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. Some of those snowfall totals from tomorrow evening through Wednesday afternoon. 4 inches of snow for Snoqualmie Pass. Elsewhere, doesn't look like we're going to get that much at all. High temperatures trending much warmer throughout the week as we get a warmer air mass coming in from the south. And so for today, it's still obviously going to be cold. Those highs in the 30s and 40s, overnight lows mostly down into the 20s. But look what happens as we head throughout the week in the Yakima Valley. We're not necessarily going to be in the 50s, and the Tri-Cities will be in the 50s, but very close to 50 degrees by Saturday and Sunday. Starting off this week about 5 to 10 degrees colder than normal. We'll end the work week being about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than normal. So that's going to be a nice change of pace, and those overnight lows are going to trend up as well. So we will certainly take all of that. Here is 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Small chance of a wintry mix Tuesday night and a Wednesday. And then for Yakima, morning commutes could be impacted by freezing rain on Wednesday morning. For Ellensburg, perhaps a rain-snow mix tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. For Hermiston, maybe a little bout of freezing rain Tuesday night, dry for Wednesday. And finally, for Walla Walla, just like with all the other microclimates, also the chance, a small chance, of wintry precip Tuesday night into Wednesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, cross-country travel chaos. The monster winter storm is wreaking havoc at the nation's airports, even after moving out, putting the aviation system to the test. Wind gusts at over 25 miles per hour at New York City's major airports, with snow and ice piling up on runways. Airlines canceling more than 11,000 flights Sunday, one of the worst days in U.S. aviation history.
I literally sat here for an hour and a half, and now we can't even fly. They're like, okay, we're gonna head back to a gate. The airport has been closed for 24 hours.
The powerful storm bringing ice, sleet, and major snowfall from the south to the northeast. So many flights in the northeast canceled. And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the coast-to-coast fallout from this monster winter storm. With your GMA First Look, I'm Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief, visible repair of the intestinal lining,
and lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines. Tensions are rising again in Minnesota after a federal immigration agent shot and killed a man over the weekend. 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Preddy, a U.S. citizen, was shot and killed on Saturday. The Department of Homeland Security said agents were conducting a targeted operation against an undocumented immigrant who was wanted for violent assault. That's when another individual, quote, approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. Records show Preddy was a licensed gun owner. Federal officials claimed an agent shot Preddy in self-defense.
6:53 in your business headlines this morning. Today marks the first official day to file your taxes. The IRS has officially opened the 2026 tax filing season to accept and process 2025 income tax returns. Taxpayers have until April 15th to file. 6:53 talking sports now this morning. The Seattle Kraken earned a 4-2 win over the New Jersey Devils last night. Game tied heading into the third period, but the Kraken exploded with two quick goals just 18 seconds apart to take control. New Jersey pulling one back on a power play goal, but Seattle sealing the victory with an empty netter. Kraken return home to face the Washington Capitals on Tuesday. 6:53, time for your top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Starting in Walla Walla, where a suspect's been arrested in connection to a homicide. 49-year-old Arturo Serrato Martinez was found dead Wednesday. Now we've learned that a 27-year-old homeless man was identified as the suspect through community tips and security footage. He was taken into custody and admitted to the shooting. He's now in the Walla Walla County Jail facing first-degree murder charges.
And dozens of residents gathered along Edison Street in Kennewick on Friday, concerned about the Level 3 registered sex offender group home that'll be located near schools and a church. A town hall is scheduled tonight at 6:30 p.m. at Highlands Middle School. Law enforcement, local officials, and the home manager will be present to answer residents' questions and address concerns.
And Catholic Regional Medical Center in Richland is responding after the Washington State Nurses Association announced an informational picket set to begin today. Hospital says it respects the nurses' rights to protest, but is disappointed that the action is taking place during contract negotiations. Be sure to tune in tonight to Apple Valley News Now at 5 and 6 as we take you inside those picket lines.
And at the Hanford nuclear site, 40 workers have been laid off by contractor Hanford Mission Integration Solutions. Separation notices were sent on January 19th, and they were effective immediately, affecting about 2% of the workforce. Affected employees have received severance packages.
And in Pasco, the Tri-Cities Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is launching a workshop for truck drivers interested in starting their own business. It'll focus on certification, contracting, and what it takes to run an independent trucking business. The 4-day training is planned for late March.
Trending now this morning, where some heroes wear capes and some wear fur.
Meet Goose, a farm dog from Kentucky who is stealing hearts nationwide.
Yeah, the red heeler has spent 12 years herding cattle and helping on the farm.
Even after losing his eyesight due to glaucoma, Goose adapted, relying on instinct and heart to navigate the farm.
His inspiring story and resilience have earned him a spot as a national finalist for the People's Choice Pup Award.
So cute. Adorable.
He's so cute.
I'm voting for him.
Yes, well, the instincts he must have, you know.
Oh, he's just so smart.
Yeah, and I wonder if that happens with animals. You know, they say with humans, when you lose one of your senses, your other ones are heightened.
Yeah,
and I wonder if that's the case.
Sure.
I think so too.
So cutie.
All right, get us out the door this morning. Get your ice scrapers out.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
find them.
You know, maybe stretch out the elbows a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going to have to dig deep for this one. It's going to be a big layer.
And you got to get your workout in this morning.
Oh, yeah. Running around trying to find it, and then using a credit card. That didn't work, so I just had to wait.
Make sure you know where your ice scraper is ahead of time.
Yeah.
That'll save you a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Yours is in a car you don't even own anymore.
Nope. That is correct.
Let's go ahead and let's take a look at, well, first of all, the fog. Really, we haven't seen it too much for lower elevations. It's definitely up in the foothills in Kittitas and Yakima counties this morning. There's that little patch of fog on US Highway 12 near the Wallula Junction. Wherever fog pops up on the map for this morning, it will indeed be freezing fog, as the temperatures this morning well below freezing. 20 degrees for the Tri-Cities, 16 up towards the Hanford side, and we are right around 20 degrees up and down the Kittitas and the Yakima valleys. Your hourly forecast for this Monday, not as much sunshine as what we saw over the weekend, which was very nice, but we'll see a little bit as we head into the afternoon. High temperature is going to stay put in the 30s. Will still be about 5 to 10 degrees colder than normal for this time of the year. And we're keeping a very close eye on that low-end chance for some wintry precip Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. Stay tuned for that.
But it is getting warmer.
Yes.
That is what I need.
Right now it's freezing. That's why I have sweatpants on.
I need to look on the bright side, Jade, especially after this morning.
That's right.
Thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next, and we're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.